Jay here. Today's beer review will be on What's up, beer lovers? Got a special beer here tonight. I've been saving this one. I've had it for a while. It's Brooklyn Black Ops. Been saving this beer for a special occasion. Well, recently I hit 20,000 views on this channel thanks to you guys as viewers. So I decided it was time to open this beer. With me is Matt Ohio Beer from ohio-beer.com. I'll leave a link to their website in the descriptions below. It's going to be a joint venture on a review of this beer. I've never had it. Matt has. So, without further ado, this beer has a 93 score from Beer Advocate. It is 10.5 ABV. It is a barrel-aged stout, aged in bourbon barrels. So let's open it up and give it a taste.
Caged and corked, and very loud.
Beautiful pop, like a champagne bottle. I believe they do use champagne yeast to re-ferment this beer, which should dry it up a bit and condition it in the bottle.
Yeah, like I said, I've had this beer before. I'm not going to get into what I thought of it, but I have a feeling you'll get a pretty good idea pretty soon what I think of it. And this is Jay's cherry popping adventure with the Brooklyn Black Ops. So we'll see what happens.
Got a little better pour in Matt's glass there. Poured to a nice 1-inch head in his.
Yeah.
And in mine, poured to very little head. Nice brown colored head.
It's dark as night. The beer
Definitely a black body to the beer. Substantial lacing in the glass. The bourbon note isn't too awful pronounced in it.
I get lots of chocolate actually.
It's quite nice.
I get lots of dark chocolate. Maybe with a hint of sweetness, some kind of sugary.
I almost get a little dark fruit in there.
Yeah, I mean maybe that's what the sweetness I'm picking up on is.
Some fig or plum.
Yeah, I mean, mostly what I'm getting is like a sweet chocolate with like a sour sweet chocolate almost. Like a bitter, definitely, maybe not sour, but bitter chocolate.
See, I'm getting the bourbon and the vanillas.
Yeah, I catch a little bit, but I guess comparatively to other bourbon barrel beers, this is not super bourbony.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
The bourbon
you
level
definitely
is
catch some of it.
very subdued compared to a lot of other bourbon-aged beers.
You know this beer's been put in barrels.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, but it's not like they overdid it. And,
Right.
and one of the things that drives me nuts about bourbon barrel aged beers is their tendency to overdo the bourbon.
Right.
Well, it's almost like they dump a few extra shots in as they're going, or they leave a 1/4 inch in the barrel or something. And this isn't there now. And in fairness, though, it is aged in my cellar now probably for 6 months. So.
Yeah, but I guess what I catch first the chocolate, followed slightly by the bourbon, then maybe by the wood, the vanilla.
Yeah, and I guess I should disclose it too. This bottle is labeled 2012, so definitely last year's Black Ops. Sorry about the odd cut there. We're going to try the beer now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it starts out. First thing I notice about it is the mouthfeel. Usually, mouthfeel is not the first thing that comes to my mind when I taste a beer, but this beer is really smooth. It's buttery almost.
It is. It's silky smooth, and then you get an instant hit from the alcohol.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's big and bold, and you can't even begin to analyze it on an initial sip of this beer.
But it's really, the mouthfeel being really smooth, and I think it finishes really smooth. I mean, as much bourbon as you catch on the nose, and as much chocolate as you catch on the nose, you'd think that this might be a bitter beer, and it is no way that.
No, it's definitely not bitter, and actually it doesn't taste nearly as big and bold
as it smells.
Agreed. It's almost subdued in the glass compared to the aroma coming out of the glass. But it's incredibly drinkable and approachable.
Right, yeah, and I think like it even has this like tinge of what you want in like a summer beer. Like it's almost refreshing and
Almost.
light on the palate. At being a 10% stout, it somehow even comes off light. In your
Yeah,
mouth.
almost like Guinness does, where it's real light in body,
Crisp, yeah.
and crisp and neatly done. And I'll tell you what, it's actually a wonderful beer. Very fitting for celebration of the 20,000 views on this channel.
For sure. Congratulations.
And congratulations to Black Op or Brooklyn for making Black Ops, which is an absolutely wonderful beer. Keep up the good work, guys. Cheers.
Good stuff.
Have a good night.